Welcome to the unboxing of the UTB18 gearbox with low ratio gears from VITAVON. My name's Dwight, and if you haven't been here before, welcome. Looks like we're going to get some stickers. Right, we just got a Ziploc bag with a little tab on it. I'll just give you a look at the stickers, guys. I can see in there. Now, all the way through the actual review, which this is not, this is just the unboxing video. If you're interested in seeing a review, right, that's all that's in that box. Let's get that out of the way. If you're interested in seeing the review where I fit it to my UTB18, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss it. So you get some nice stickers with it, but it just comes in one of these heat sealed bags. With a description tab on it. It's actually a generic one as well. I guess I save some money that way. Let me just grab my scissors, which I've buried. This is my first venture into the world of VITAVON, so I am expecting the quality to be outstanding. That seems like an okay pinion. I guess we'll see. Time will tell. Now, I think the argument for spending VITAVON money is really high quality machined parts and an overall strength increase. I think like their sales pitch is based at selling you a super quality item. Looks like there's some machining marks that may be decorative. I don't know if you can see. Can you see those lines there, guys? Now, I don't know whether that's decorative or whether it's where they've dragged the machine across. It looks like there's some. I want to say they might be accidental, you know, because they don't seem to follow through. Like, if that was meant to be there, I'm on about this line. There, you can see it. It would continue there if it was aesthetic. And it looks like the tool's done a little. Right. Okay, well, we're not going to stress out too much about a couple of tiny little marks. So the pinion's going to go in there, but it's going to mesh on, yeah, no, it's not. I thought it was going to mesh on this gear. Yeah, get it right way around. They are the same pitch, so yeah, I don't see that being super quiet. So it's made out of 7075 aluminium, or aluminum for you guys in the States. So it is going to be a lot tougher. The gearbox that is in, there seems to be loads of machining marks that I don't think are supposed to be there. The finish on this one, guys, is not what I was hoping for. This, as I say, this is my first venture into VITAVON. I was really hoping that this thing was going to be exceptional. I mean, it does look really good. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to grab a tool and we're going to open it up. So while I'm opening this up, guys, let's talk about the reasons why I got this. The first reason is because I fitted a Mini16 to the stock UTB18. Now, I do feel like had I have continued to run stock motors on it, that there wouldn't have been a need for me to change this gearbox out. Did I go right through? Just excuse me while I work this out. This is literally the unboxing. Let's take the pinion viewing hatch off. nice to see that they've used a standard length 2mm 2mm driver driven, 2mm driven. Yeah, okay, so we needed to take that because there is a little lip, so I'm just going to put that to one side, and now this should lift off. Stop rolling around, Joe. All the screws seem to be of a standard length, somewhere around 8 or 10mm. Are they the same? Yeah, okay, so that's good. Well done, VITAVON, for that. Let's not have me try and remember where the 15 different screws went of all different sizes. So there we go. There's a little look inside the gearbox. Just try to make sure that the camera is seeing exactly what I'm seeing, and it is as dry as a bone in here. Looks like the wing of an insect in there. VITAVON, have you got your windows open wherever you are in the world? Yeah, there was an insect wing in there. Right, so it's dry as a bone, so as you can expect, or as you can imagine, I should say, it is a bit noisy, but it's fully sealed bearings. The bearings do seem to be decent quality, and yeah, they're nice and smooth. Let's put it back together. Let's just put the casing back together. So one of the other reasons, sorry, let's get back to the reasons that I went this route. It is not going to be the quietest gearbox in the world, but we're going to put some of our grease in there that we got. I actually run the Enduro grease, which featured in a video a while back. If you're interested, there'll be links to everything in the description. I'm a sellout YouTuber trying to feed me kids with meal base, sorry, just fiddling around with the pinion there. How much room we've got? Sorry, I'm just I'm thinking ahead for when I fit this. I would imagine that does go all of the way over, and I will be doing in the video where we actually get this onto the UTB18. I will be, talking through any issues that I had mounting stuff up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the casing screws out for now, because I am going to grease this up while I've got it apart. But there you go. So first impressions, first look, unboxing. Let's get that back on there. Things fit together very nicely. The overall fit and finish is good. The gearbox, I have a feeling, I mean, it's going to be a lot quieter when it's all bolted together and it's got grease in it. So I'm not going to speculate, but if I had to guess, I would say that this is going to be quite noisy, and I hope it isn't. I hope I'm wrong, because you're spending this much money on a gearbox from a company that does really super high quality parts. You'd think that it would be quiet, or you'd hope it would be anyway. I mean, that's my hopes and dreams. Anyway, if you were interested in getting one of these, I'll put a link down below. I don't think I've got an affiliate link for this, but it might be worth, just hit subscribe if you aren't already, and wait for the full test video, and we'll see how it goes. I would imagine this in my UTB18 is actually going to work really well. There's no videos really. One sort of video out there of a couple of guys walking around talking about fitting one of these, and he said, oh, everything's brilliant, everything's improved. I would imagine that low ratio that's in here will really benefit the Mini16, so we'll see. So I thought it was worth, we haven't got all the fancy lights on and everything now, all the fancy microphone But I'm just putting the gearbox together. I thought I would let you know, after greasing it, it is really, really smooth, and it is a lot quieter. I would imagine as it gets used, it will quieten down a little bit. And I'm just putting it back together. Of course, we are using thread locker. I'm not going to put it on these final 2 screws, but those other 3 that are in there have got thread locker on, so that's super important, because it's aluminium or it's metal to metal, and the last thing you want is for these screws to come undone, because getting to the centre of the UTB18 is a bit of a pain in the arse. So there we go, that's it all buttoned up. Now if we can spin one of these shafts, can't we? Spin one of those shafts nice and close. You really feel that reduction. So because there's no load on the teeth, we're getting a little bit of chatter. I would imagine once we've got a pinion in there, that'll quieten up nicely. If that's the kind of thing that you're interested in, please watch out for the next video, and I will see you then. Bye for now. Hello, mate.
Do you have a French bulldog?
Can you have a French bulldog?
Yes.
No.
We just saw a puppy.
No, because we're poor, and poor people can't afford French bulldogs, and they can't breathe very well, babe.
We just saw a puppy 4 months old, and he was like, oh my goodness, it's so
Yeah, they are. Yeah.